Communication is a necessary component of project management. It's how we share our goals and progress in a way that's understandable and actionable. And a communication plan is how we make that happen. So, let's take a look at what a communication plan is, why it's important, and the steps required for putting one together. First, a communication plan is a framework that outlines the who, what, when, and how of your project communication. A good communication plan defines what information people need, who shares that information, and at what frequency that happens. It also looks at the communication methods and tools you have available, and it outlines a process for using those tools effectively. A communication plan is important because, to be effective, we need to get the right information to the right people, and we need to send those details at the right time and in the right way. A great communication plan is how you make that happen. It ensures that you're sharing relevant, accurate, and steady information to all crucial audiences. So, how do you put together a communication plan? It involves 5 steps. First, define your goals. What needs to be communicated? There's no right or wrong answer, but your goals should be SMART, which stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Second, identify your group's communication roles and responsibilities. Who needs to be involved? Create a list of all of your contacts so that you know who to reach out to throughout the project. Then, think about each person's responsibilities and what information they might need to relay and receive. Third, choose your methods and tools. How will you communicate with others? Depending on what you need to say and with whom you're speaking, an effective communication plan will incorporate several different tools and methods. For example, you might use video conferencing, instant messages, and in-person meetings. Be flexible and stick to what works, not necessarily what you like best. Fourth, identify your key messages. What information does everyone need to know, and what do they need to share with others? Consider the issues that are crucial for each audience member, as well as what items you need to discuss to reach your objectives. Finally, create a timeline, which covers when you expect information to be received and delivered. For instance, you might mention how often the project manager plans on meeting with their team, or how regularly progress is shared with executive management. As you move through your project, remember that your communication may not go exactly as planned. So, continue to monitor your success. Are messages being received? Are recipients taking the right actions? Analyze what's working and what isn't, and don't hesitate to change plans when needed. By following the 5-step process, monitoring your success, and adapting to change, you can achieve maximum outreach and promote a successful project.